Swarms and Ravens. We see Ravens in offense. Met through the disc. Nice breakthrough on the sideline. We can see Ravens in the white, Swamps in the red. First game of Pool B. Nice swing to Priya. Nice swing back to the center. We are looking for a center. Oh, that's a good D by Swamps. Sushma with the disc. Looking for upline. Nice throw for Sushma and caught on the line. Coming back to restart. Sushma looking to score with Riya marking her. Nice dump pass behind. Looking for the end zone score and nice score. It's a break point for Swamps. 1-0.
वहीं पर रखना चाहिए था.
जल्दी है. यही है. हाँ यही है. अरे कोई सुबह कमेंट नहीं करेगा. पहले अपनी बात करते यार. So we have Swarms with the pull. Nice pull by Swarm. The disc stays inbound. Nice swing at the center. The Ravens are playing a host tag, looks like. Nice swing to the center. Lovely break. Oh,
too low.
Unfortunate drop, too low. Good to see they're trying to swing the disc at the center. Even though unfortunate for last 2 points, but this will definitely be a benefit for the team in long run. It's an end zone vertical stack by Swarms. Sushma picking up the disc. Lovely upline. Fakes it, looking for the break side and swing it to the break side. Sad drop. Ravens back on offense. Yeah, we see a host stack. We see a host stack with 3 handlers and Zodi by Ravens. Nice swing to the center. Nice short passes. Good to see they're making good decisions with their swings. Not looking for risky passes up the field. Taking the passes for nice save by Kavya. And lovely upfield pass. A short passes. They have already made around 30 passes, I believe. Nice swing again. Good patience by Ravens so far. Even though they are taking this to sideline, but they're able to get to the center. So that's a very good skill to have. Oh, looking for a score. That was a risky pass by Ria.
But this was a very interesting bringing of the disc, right? Like they use the full width of the field.
Yeah, they did that. They were able to pass it from one end to the other for the
Just one slight mistake.
turnover again.
They have the disc back again.
I think the first game of the day, so maybe both the teams are just getting the feel of it. After a couple of points, they'll get the hang of the length with might.
And I think this can be stated as a fact that generally in tournaments in the first game, typically people make some uncharacteristic mistakes, right?
Yeah, they do.
And then like over the tournament, you see that does not happen later. So it's the first game for both the teams.
स्थानीय की टीम में ना, नहीं कौन है की टीम में, स्थानीय है क्या?
Man,
Lovely huck by Swarms, looking for
oh,
a
it's such
long
a
cut.
neat hut.
Great huck.
Amazing.
They'll convert it. Oh, that's a nice pass. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a smooth
Smooth
point.
crossfield,
Yeah,
yeah.
right from the one end zone to the other in 3 passes. They scored. The Stania's team. So they are the favorites. I mean,
As
as
people
far
have
as
been
the
talking,
yeah, as
right?
far as the
Yeah.
grapevine goes. So let's see. Ravens are a good team too. So Ravens is led by Ria Anthony. We see Stania calling the line, calling their D line. Let's see what defense they play. So far they've been playing cup. They have some great players. पता ही नहीं कौन क्या क्या है भाई यार.
मैं किसी को मैं
Contradictory to their black nature, but that's okay.
These are white ravens.
White Ravens.
They're rare.
White.
Albinos.
शेट्टी भोसड़ी का शेट्टी भोसड़ी का हम भी. Ready for the pull by Swarms. Lovely 360 pull. Swarms. And the disc stays in mount. Maitri gets it nicely with the momentum, looking for the up pass. Unable to. Looking to swing and applying. Nice breakthrough. Oh,
Stall
that's.
was getting
Oh,
high, but
yeah. Sad drop.
it was
I
good
think
pressure by.
more the looks like they kind of stopped while catching. Maybe that's why she could have continued running. Oh my God, Stania gets the long throw.
Through two defenders. So slightly
Yeah,
risky, maybe.
it is. But if you see Stania, just throw it.
Yeah,
Nothing is
that's
risky if you see Stania there. So that's I think that's
true.
the ideology of
Even
the
if it
team.
gets tipped, there's good chance it will be safe.
Oh yeah, she lay out and she catch those.
And then we'll have our highlight of the day.
I don't think she wanted that way,
But
but
that's how it ends up being.
yeah,
So good for the viewers. We'll have
of course.
very interesting comments, hopefully.
चीना लोग देख रहे हैं भोसड़ी के फीस लग गई.
Think so.
I think he's not the coming here to play. Too. So if there are any ravens out there, do they get up so early in the morning? Ravens? Do they?
I think so.
Even if it is cold? I think they haven't. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what Ravens have for Swarms. They are 3-0 down. The game is not done. Let's see what they
Wait,
come back with. Ria leading the team over the
Ravens are
lines.
most active in the evening, so I think in their evening game there'll be probably more engagement.
What Ravens are these, UT? I hate Ravens.
No, that's your uh, what do you call it? Dispersal time, right? When they're all shouting in
Don't.
the sky.
Nice pull catch.
Nice catch.
So happy to see them catch the pull so confidently. I mean, talking from my experience. Oh, lovely look. Lovely deep look. But there we have Stania who gets it
Hmm.
all day. Okay. Nice look, though. Nice look.
Nice
Nice
look.
try from the sideline. That's okay. Lovely D by Stania. And the defense sets up. It's a person D. Sushma handling. Nice throw on the open side. Aggressive cut by. Oh, nice D.
Oh, nice
Nice
read.
D. Let's see if Ravens are able to take this to the end zone. Nice throw by Rohim. Roshni, I guess. Sorry with the names.
Slightly further from the receiver. But I think I like the way the disc immediately move from sideline to the other sideline and immediately moving forward. I think that's how we want our
Both,
offense to also look
yeah,
like,
both the
right?
teams are doing that well.
Yes.
They've been unfortunate with some sad drops, some casual drops.
Mm.
Uh, that's normally issue with new teams, but I don't think these people are new. They
No,
are
no.
playing really well.
There are some new players in both the teams, I think. So uh, I've heard that there's
There's a
some
call going
six,
on.
seven new players in the
Uh,
tournament.
Basically, it looks like an offensive foul. Not sure. Let's see what they. So we wait for the hand signal. We see a contest by a Raven player. So the foul was by Swamps. So in case of contest, that this goes back to the previous uncontested position. The contest. This goes back. It's opportunity for Swarms to make it 4-0. Let's come back to Stania. Again and oh,
Same
same.
throw,
It's a deja
but this
vu.
time
Listen, the defense gets it. Clean. Nice pass. Nice breakthrough by Ravens. Okay, good. Slightly too far by
slightly
Ria.
leading.
Storms from the sideline again. Sushma getting the risk. Sushma is doing a great job with the handling. Lovely throw to the sideline. Again looking to score. And Poonam scores. That's 4-0 for Swarms. So Ravens did come close many times in their end zone. It's just been
Some
unfortunate
slight
to not able to
unfortunate.
convert it. I can see good passes by both the teams. Ravens also they're
I
making
think the offense flow is both
both teams are
good,
good.
right?
It's just that the morning jitters are not yet. It should be
Mm.
gone by now. It's 4-0. I think they should buckle up.
We don't see a timeout yet, so I think
Timeout will happen at 35 minutes or 7.
not half time. I said timeout.
Oh, sorry.
Ah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. It's a good time for Swarms to try some different combinations because they are 4 up, new to the new to the tournament with So these are all basically pickup teams where they must have not more often they must have not played together in their clubs because they were in a common bucket where they were picked up by a snake draft by all the six captains. So many players are playing together for the first time.
or almost the
So
first time maybe.
yeah, so
Most players haven't played together, I guess.
with so many tournaments happening across, I think they must have met somewhere.
They must have met in
Yeah,
Sakat, for example,
yeah,
and
or some hats. But yeah,
hats. It
it's
makes
a
more
really good
sense.
time for them to try a few position for some players to see how they do or what they can try out with this lead. And it's a good time for Ravens too to come back. I mean, you can only go up from here, and they do look they intend to. So let's see. Hopefully, we get a good match. Nice swing, nice save by the handler. From the sideline, lovely breakthrough again, but they get a D. Sushma
Intercepted
gets a
again.
crazy poaching D.
Nice D.
She read this pass yesterday that she'll come and get this when the pass is made. She got it. Sushma back again. Lovely pass in the center. Sorry with the names. We are not. Me and Yuvi are
That's
not
Kanika,
very.
I think.
It's Kanika. Oh yeah, that's Kanika.
We are seeing
Kanika.
her after such a long time.
Yeah, almost forget her. Nice. Oh, that's again a good D. So far the poaching is working in the lanes.
Can
And she
all
saves
what a
it.
save!
It's a good save, and
Great save.
oh my god, that's a lovely point by Ravens. Oh, what a comeback! Nice
What an
comeback.
assist! What a
1-4. Nice flow by Ravens. They had to give two turnovers and get three turnovers to score this.
hmm.
Maybe other vice versa, but good flow by both the teams. Uh, Lovely short passes, good flow, and a finish. This will give some confidence to Ravens to come back. The team is a mix of a lot of new players who were not part of any major tournament before, and they will play with a lot of good players who are experienced and played a lot of national tournaments as well. So we have many under 24 India players who got selected recently, or past Team India players who went for major tournaments. So it's a great platform for them to learn, to observe, to understand how they think, what they do, learn about the game. So it's a great opportunity for everyone. And as a spectator, we are getting to see the best girls in India. Unfortunate to miss some. If I mean, I'm not we I'm not aware of all the names and players, but happy to see a lot of good players to play together, and people can watch them on YouTube now or later to understand. So thanks to Off Season Ultimate and Refex sponsors.
सॉरी यार मैं बहुत ज़्यादा कंफ्यूज नहीं कर पाऊंगा
अरे कुछ भी बोलना है यार,
ठीक है
कौन
हाँ
बहन जो 30 लोग जो देख रहे हैं. Nice
feels
hang
like
time.
10 seconds hang time.
That's too much, UT. Why
Okay,
are,
maybe 8 seconds.
why you bad with numbers? Are you from
I
IIT?
think we have this habit of fast counting. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That was 20 seconds then,
Yeah.
from from the
No, no,
stall
no, no, no,
perspective.
no. Not that much for us.
Nice passes by Swarms. Confident passes. Nice throw by Becca on the open side. Lovely fake. Looking for Stania. Or Stania this was. Easy score by Swarms. 5-1. Come on, Ravens. You got this. I
I have this suspicion about, uh, like, in general, Ultimate, right? That if you take, for example, in India Ultimate community, the average time people finish stall 1 to stall 10, my suspicion is that it will be somewhere between 8 and 9. I think
Hmm.
everyone by default counts it faster because
Interesting.
of that pressure in the game, right?
True. I think
And you have
I'll
this
tell you what.
feeling that you don't want to count too
I'll,
slow and give
I'll bifurcate it further. I think the stall 1 to 5 goes from 1 to 5, but the 5 to 10 goes from
5% faster or maybe
no
10%
what
faster.
5 30% faster.
30 will always
Haven't
get
you ever
called out.
heard 8 and 10?
Yeah, but 30% faster will always get called out. And
Yeah, they
but
do.
5 or 10% does not get called out,
No,
and that also happens that like
see, if,
sometimes they increase it slightly, so
but they do
you
end at 8, right? To
yes.
end at 8, they need to call. They need to count 5 stalls within 3 seconds.
Mm.
So I mean, it's like you giving your phone number to someone. 9967 22
Mm.
Anyway,
Is
let
that your number?
no,
No. Okay.
don't call.
For the readers, we are very sorry that
अरे मुझे कौन कॉल करेगा भाई. Good to see the sideline. We have a lot of people who came to watch, support their teammates, their club teammates, to coach, to mentor. On the sideline, we have the official photographer Shantanu and Mayur, and you will see the organizers running here and there, Rishabh, Mac, and Tahir, with their.
I think it's inbounds.
It is inbound with the other team. Okay, so we have Ravens confident pass to the center, lovely break from the cup, nice swing to the center again, looking for a field throw. The wing gets it. The wings look for upline and gives it to the handler, Rohini Roshni. I'm very sorry. She plays for UP. I've seen her a lot. I don't. I'm very bad with names, but I remember her game. She is difficult to miss. Very confident. Lovely throw to the sideline. Wants it back. Nice cup by Hia. Joe. Oi, sad
Oh.
drop. Sad drop bent with one hand. Slightly far to reach. Good pressure by the cup. Hia Joe in the cup with one more. Jersey number. Nice handling. Lovely throw by Sushma. So far, Sushma is acing the handling space. Nice swing and reset. Lovely pass. Oh, that's a
Oh.
drop by Joe. Slightly far. I'm jinxing all the handlers. I should not talk about it. Good. People are happy that I don't know their names, I guess. Nice swing at the center. The lefty handler gets it. Gives it back. Lovely give and go. Whoa. What a
Oh,
throw. High release.
elevator throw.
All lovely throw. The way she took it back from the side and gave it back and took off, just left the defenders shocked. Good to see Ravens come back. 5-2. Still have good 51 minutes to go.
I would say when the first 4 points were not that, like the scores are kind of one-sided, but the game was not so one-sided. There were turnovers happening both sides, and
True,
the offense was
true,
good for both teams.
true.
I think maybe
The only
the
the only place I saw Ravens struggling is the unfortunate drops. I don't
yes,
think they are doing anything wrong in
I think
their
some passes were slightly little more leaning
slightly far.
forward,
True,
slightly far,
true.
but all the looks have been really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So far, the good understanding of space. They are not cramping the space. Nobody's coming behind the handler zone to ask. Nobody's going too close to them to ask, like we see a lot in mixed gender games. Happy to see the girls are putting a really good showcase for everyone to understand the game better, to learn, to do it uh, in a textbook manner, like it is supposed to be done. Anita is calling a line, I guess, for Ravens. Storm's ready for the pull. कौन भाई ये?
Punishment drill. And the pull is in the air and caught.
Sushma. Sushma to Stania Becca. That's Becca to Stania. It's a nice cut by Becca from the open set, the break side. Oh, that's a D on Stania. Really, that's nice. Lovely defense. Nice breakthrough to the center. She's so confident. Moving the disc has been great by both the teams with zero struggle. Lovely cut. Good patience by the handler. Wait, almost a D by Sushma. This is center. Nice swing to Roshni. She's looking for a deep. She's calling for a deep cut. Nice pivot. Lovely swing to the center. These handlers are syncing very well. They know when the other person needs them to come back for a reset. She again comes up line. Oh, that's
Oh,
sad. Somebody
that
should have
was
been
some
there. That's a good look.
miscommunication.
Somebody should have been there on the break side, that side.
I
She's
think
been,
that was a miscommunication
yeah,
over there.
like I said, I think, oh, they got it back. Again, a sad turnover. I think both the teams are rushing a little bit on turnovers. Like they get excited, they get a breakthrough, and they start looking up all the passes. Maybe that's my observation. They can reset it a couple of times before they look for a 100% pass.
I think the previous turnover of Ravens was that looked like a miscommunication
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the receiver in that area did not realize that they were expected in that open space to get the
right.
disc.
Nice breakthrow, slightly high, and Joe gets a
And
D. Again, Joe gets a D on a breakthrough. She swings it. Nice, good decision. Swinging it. Sushma gets it. Looking for an upline. Gets it. Kanika with the disc on the sideline. Kanika goes for it to Stania. Stania gets it like a boss and hucks it to Joe on the end zone. And Joe
Joe
gets it.
is in.
Good score by Swamps. Lovely flow to Sushma, then swing, then upline, then Stania, then huck. It was clean.
Uh, I think we have low commentator's voice. Thanks,
Oh,
Hardik, for mentioning.
that's UT
I think
generally.
that's mostly me, but
Yeah,
maybe we
sorry.
can share the blame. Help me out here. So both
I
of
won't.
us,
Okay,
some of
thank
us
you,
more
Hardik.
than the
Yeah,
others.
we'll try to be louder.
We'll try to be louder.
Yep.
Yes.
Score is 6-2 to Swamps.
After the first 4 points, they have been exchanging points since then.
Oh yes, uh, they had they had many chances to break Swamps, but yes, not able to convert those. Let's see if they come back the next half of the game. But I'm very happy with the handler flows. Uh, Again, here and there slight miscommunication and unfortunate drops, but good decisions.
It's hard to tell that both the teams they haven't really played together so much before, right?
Yeah, especially the handlers. It's more.
They are so much in sync with each other.
I think it's because they know how an offensive flow works. Like, where do you expect
They
the?
all have their basics very well, right? So they all in the same page. They all know what to expect of the other. So I think the training shows off.
Yep. Stani of the disc for the pull, and a nice pull. The disc stays inbound.
Is
Nice
on the
pull on the
sideline.
sideline. Maitri with the disc. Nice pass. Looking for the
Nice
center.
breakthrough.
Lovely break. Swamps are playing person this time. Good person mark. Nice break again. I haven't seen her throw an open throw. She just breaks everyone. Lovely finish. Almost. Oh yes,
Yes, that's the score.
a good finish.
They started from the
One
far
sideline.
sideline and
Yeah,
scored in the other
yeah.
sideline.
That's all the lefty hander. Rosh. Check her name. वो लिस्ट में आता है ना यार एक क्या बोला जय गुरुदेव की फिक्र में हेलो इंस्टा पेज पे जा उनके टीम के नाम डालेंगे ऑफ सीजन के पेज पे जाना
ऑफ सीजन पे हूँ.
टीम का नाम we have Harsha Bhogle of Ultimate Rishabh from Hyderabad. So on special demand of the crowd that we have been very mild. Is it a nicer way to put it? Or?
I honestly, I was just looking at other things, but yeah, I did get a message. आपको हाशिम याद है ना साहू भाई?
हाँ हाँ.
Hashim said, "Ray, बहुत low was but
हाशिम उठ गया 9 बज गए.
हाँ वो
Oh, really?
कनाडा में अभी.
Oh, that's why. Okay, good. Okay, we'll
We
try
have an
to.
international audience here
Oh.
joining us in the stream. Please put in comments where you're watching from.
Can I make a Punjabi joke?
Yeah.
No, I don't want.
Please make one show.
Hopefully, Jassi is also watching.
Oh yeah, Jassi,
Of
Sumuk,
WCRC.
Aditi. We have
Oh
couple of.
yeah,
Yes, we can make a.
Sumo, Aditi, like
Yeah,
OG MUL
OG
players.
MUL players. Yeah. Did Sumo play the MUL? I don't think so.
No, he played no ice. He was an icebreaker.
No, Sumo never played. That was someone
Oh,
else.
he left already.
He left, yeah.
Oh, he had to leave.
He left, yeah. Sumo didn't play.
How can you tell from so far away?
Let's.
You can barely see
There's
anyone.
Roshni again running the show. Oh, that's a D. Nice D by Joe. Nice look.
These people on the sideline.
I don't see anyone. They're all people who are not in Bombay right now. We're
Oh,
just
they're
talking about
watching.
them. Oh, I don't know. I
Achha.
just assume. Let's see.
Stani has a risk on the sideline. Goes to. Nice throw and Becca gets it. Joe making a deep cut. She's running. And she gives it. Oh, lovely.
Soumya.
Lovely upline to Soumya. Soumya looking for a sending the risk. Oh, lovely. Joe gets it wide open. Looking to finish. Looking for a cut. A crazy pivot and throws it away from Soumya. That's a sad look. I think she got excited. She could have waited for a second more, given it back.
I think this is a throw we have seen her do so many times.
She's not so bad.
And she pretty much always gets.
She'll
this
get it. She'll get it in the
throw.
finals. You
Yes.
think she'll get it in the finals if she's played? I don't think I think playing for Stania is
Pressure?
yeah. I mean, he's scared to death. Lovely upfield throw and Stania gets it. Oh, almost.
Goes right over our cutting chai's
Cutting.
very own Radhika.
Yeah, Radhika. Good look. Very confident look.
Now we're talking so loudly that the feedback from the speaker is too loud. Only problems here at off-seasons Yuntag.
Nice throw by Kanika on the sideline. Soumya has the disc again. Deja vu to Stania this time in the end zone. She scores it.
Is there anyone in this tournament who can effectively guard Stania?
I think there are people. I think yeah there are
There
people.
should be, but I'm just saying she's probably one of the few people like.
Of course, on a day with an advantage, nobody can beat Sania. But I mean, with all due respect, a good defense can do the work if the team works together.
Yeah, I think each team has at least one or two people
Yeah,
who can
of
guard
course.
her, but
of course.
Definitely making it a rare product, kind of like Selvi for Eclipse. You
True.
know they're
Yeah.
always working
Yeah.
hard and
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Right.
going to end up with a
Right.
decent.
Right. Oh,
It's a
that's
quick turn by Pekka. Little more patience and now it's made
yeah.
that
I think they're
easy.
getting excited to score in the end zone, undermining the defense, or maybe overestimating the speed of their teammates.
Probably overestimating, or
Me-
maybe it's more like I think most of the turnovers are slightly leading passes, which
right.
are just a little out of the reach.
Right.
Yeah, these are all players who've never played with each other. Some of them have, but most of them have not.
What a break! You saw that. I want Roshni to play
Oh,
more. Like, I mean, I love to see the disc. She almost like Messi. Like you don't expect them to give a pass at the most. Oh, that's a sad drop. Good flow. Good flow. Good flow again.
AI
Against
Golf is asking who is the favorite to win the tournament.
That's Akhil.
AI Golf is Akhil, so
Akhil,
Akhil is
Akhil.
asking
Sakil
us.
Swamps. Okay, that's what Akhil
Swans.
thinks then.
No, he's asking it. Did he say
No,
Swarm?
he is saying
Yeah,
Swam question mark.
Swarm,
So
question mark.
Swarm would actually be even slightly stronger than they are right now. They're missing Viha. I believe they're missing another person who couldn't make it to their first game. Uh, Timeout as we get to discuss this for a bit longer.
Um,
this was a
so
very
so
long point.
I mean, in my personal opinion, I think with all the MUL, all the off-season tournaments, I don't think there are any favorites as such. I mean, if you go back to MUL one, Icebreakers had to be the team to beat, and I mean, Bombay Vantas beat them thrice, not once,
Twice, yeah, but they
thrice.
lost.
That's okay,
Bantais were the
Yeah,
favorite,
but
I
they are not
think.
like unbeatable, and we have seen in season two, we have seen in Delhi Showcase, uh, Grumpies were almost beaten by Hug the Basanti. So yeah, I mean, there are favorite teams, but I mean, keep your spirits high, and you'll be in the finals, and they will give you a chance to beat. I mean, so yeah,
I think yeah, I think the only I think honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I think every tournament there seems to be one team that's unbeatable, which is obviously not true. For example, Icebreakers did look unbeatable. They were beaten, but in the final, I think they were still favored. Um, but we've been lucky that like Katinchai won season two because that really did well for our tournament because they showed that a team that I don't think individually Katinchai was stronger, but
what do you mean?
I mean हाँ मैं टीम में
Oh, we
वो तो
had you.
strong हो गया no but Grumpy is extremely strong in
Or did you mean because
Delhi
of you the average went down?
no it only went higher Icebreakers lost even slight chance when I
Just
was
hope
but
Ganna is not watching this right now.
Ganna is I think playing in Hyderabad right now I played with him last Sunday actually when I was back home but I think in this team I think the draft system has kind of evened out the teams which I think I'm glad for. I think draft is not easier to plan for, but once you know your order, you can, if there are decent number, I think about at least 30 players to 40 players are pretty top level. And then we were hoping that uh, each team has about five of them, five experienced players who can really show out. And I think that exists, so that makes me less nervous about the difference in competition.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. So in that way, this tournament, I mean, if you see any club NCS tournaments, there will be one or two teams which will be stacked up with all the good players, and they'll be dominating their pool, the tournaments. So in such tournaments, I'm very happy to see the players have been distributed to across teams so that everyone have a fair chance.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
whoever came up with the idea for the draft is just a genius.
yeah, more like I
Who
liked.
was it? I have no idea.
A certain Rishabh Kishore.
I just like the fact that it took me back to my old childhood memory wherein we stand and we pick players like I want you. So that was the fun part. But मेरे को ना draft में एक doubt है पूछो क्या? So one thing advantage compared to others. So you could have given them, I mean, some, I mean, compensation.
in the sense, as in how
For
was
example,
it?
if Tanya gets to pick one, she's already the strong player, and she picks another strong player, and the team becomes like stacked.
Yeah.
And
No, that is definitely a worry. But the way we wanted to um, minimize that difference in competition is by having the six best players to be the six
Captains.
captains,
hmm,
coupled with the fact that they are people who can lead. I think that's extremely important, especially in a weekend tournament. I think it's especially important to have someone who can carry a team or lead a team because you have to have a big impact quickly. Um, so I think we picked six players who are either like really good leaders or both. So that's how. And then after that, once we've set the six captains, like let's say the debate is between like me and you, Sahu bhai. Let's say both of us are the captains, and we've been both picked as captains. Even though you're better than me, although I should say I'm better than you. But even though there's a difference, we have to when you're giving up the draft order, we have to assume that both the captains are of equal planting. Because I could say, Sahu's better than me. Why does he get to pick ahead of me, or why does he get the advantage? So it leads to a lot of complicated debate. That yeah,
true. I think the problem is Tanya. You can't have a. She's just too strong for any set of players. Okay, let's see what Ravens are doing. Ravens are at the sideline looking for a swing and nice upline throw, and Radhika gets it, looking for a score. Nice mark by Soumya. Nice pressure by Swamps.
There was a
And she,
turnover just before, so I think they started on deep.
wait again. That's a call before she threw it away. Oh, there's a stall call by Soumya and Radhika on the sideline.
We have lots of comments as of now.
I think people are getting up late.
Sushant is cheering Som. Let's go, Som.
so Swarm.
From
Raghu
Sushant.
says Swarm is the favorites. Eclipse and Meraki are underdogs. I think Eclipse are not underdogs. I think they look very good. They have
Ultimate Fan is saying Eclipse and Meraki are both very good teams. We cannot call them underdogs.
The ultimate is he ultimate fan or ultimate?
I don't know. I don't know
He's
if
both.
he's like
It's
the
a
level.
wordplay from
I don't know if
Prasan.
Ultimate Fan is the level of fan he is or the sport, the fan of which sport he is.
He's not an ultimate
Let's assume
fan.
it's
Yeah, we don't
He's
know.
just a
Man.
fan.
We don't know.
We don't
Or
know.
he's an ultimate fan of something else. But Roshni, the
Akhil is asking us
Roshni, there is
which
nice
team should
save
we
by Ria.
watch out looking for.
I think
As in
Eclipse. I think look out for Eclipse. I think Eclipse Beastie was a really good matchup. I think Beastie.
Let me say Hawaii because my wife is playing for that. I don't want to get beat.
Steph, one of Mumbai's favorites. I don't think I've met someone who does not like Steph.
Led by Bhavya, of course.
Wow, yeah.
So great team that side, which is being supported by Samar Shetty.
Which is surprising.
Which is surprising.
Samba should be helping us organize this thing. And now he's a coach, which I guess is organizing help in some way.
I think not enough fame this side. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
He got a free jersey. You know, Rishabh.
Did he get a shirt?
Yeah. See, what did?
He got a shirt from
Duty,
them.
you got anything for commentating?
Nothing.
That's the reason.
No, we didn't give Samba a shirt though.
He's wearing a Hawaii jersey and
Hawaii jersey. That's because Hawaii put that.
Exactly. So our point is he's being rewarded for something.
You're rewarded by the fact that your voice is reaching at least 30 people in this country.
And in Canada. Wow.
अभी पता नहीं अभी आसिम का reply नहीं आ रहा है पता नहीं देख रहा है
Asim, okay.
31 people.
31. Oh.
31.
Increased by one. There's a 3% increase in the.
A huge put. Anita, I think. Slightly Kanika comes down with it. Another Mumbai favorite.
Turnover.
Kanika, one of the OG members of OSU. She helped us in the very start before she moved away. Oh. Sushma getting it hot right in her own end zone. Sends it to Joe, comes down with it calmly.
Joe to Kanika.
That's the calmest I've ever seen.
Storm connection.
Becca
sends it down. The disc is moving very quickly for Storm here.
Very good decision by Stania not throwing the disc on the other end and calling them closer. That shows a difference between an experienced player and newbie. And a great finish. It's a great, crazy sky.
Very contested catch.
Sushma to Neha.
Sushma to Neha. Thank you, Rishabh, for the names.
Someone, Tejas was joking on the draft chat that I know all the rosters of all the OSU teams so far.
That's something to, I mean,
Commentary voice is low. Ultimate fan of Ultimate. So he's an ultimate fan.
ultimate fan. There's a
फैजान तू ही है ना हाँ बोल दे chat में.
And he
Ul-
especially prefers the like very elite level of the game, right? So he's the ultimate fan.
oh.
Well, we can only aspire to be of that level.
Yes.
Jashan says, don't sleep on Hawaii. Well, with that breeze, Jashan, we might just. But yes, Spirit is pretty good right now. I believe it's gone to half, quite late half. It's been long points. But yes, Spirit has been decent. I think last game, it's not that the Spirit was bad, but there was a lot of time in between calls. So we spoke to both the captains and told them time in between points and time for calls should be minimized as much as possible.
That's a really good point, I would say, because personally, I was comparing other sports. If you want a sport to be spectator point of view, I mean, nobody wants to see people walking, jogging, talking a lot compared to the actual action. So it's a great initiative by organizer and the teams, but thankfully they're doing it well. That you get to enjoy the sports and not see many calls or timeouts or more breaks than the actual game. So yeah, that's a
I'm, I'm telling you, these organizers, man, they work so hard. Why
yeah.
didn't both of you laugh? It
Yeah.
just made it awkward for me.
I was like, wait, I can't see the Kalina boys here and there.
Oh,
We laughed. You
Where
didn't
are
have
the
to say
dude,
real?
we
that.
need to make the Kalina boys play. We need the Kalina boys
They
to play.
played in the
Like,
hat. I'm very happy to see them.
yeah,
Bombay
yeah,
hat.
no, and I don't know. I do want the Kalina boys to still work with us because they know everything now, and they like know us. So it's like that's how the GK
They
girls.
soon they'll take over the MUL from you guys, and you can do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
if I can get upwards of 3 hours of sleep before a night of OSU action, I will be very glad. So yes, Kalina boys, this is your time to step up to the mantle. No, but I think we wanted to one of the things not to name drop, but one of the things that the AUDL really believes in. Draft idea was genius.
So we have
Yeah,
Thank
a.
whose
you.
whose idea was it? Do you know,
Do,
Ashish? You know whose idea was
do
it?
you
Draft?
know? I think you were
I have
told
no
I
earlier.
think
idea.
it was a YouTube chat comment by
Yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
by ultimate someone
Yeah, ultimate
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 chat
fan.
fan or something.
Akhil is telling me to stop talking about myself and then immediately applauds the draft idea. So Akhil, you're just making me do it.
Yeah, whose idea was it?
No,
No idea.
but I think one of the things that AUDL they one thing that we haven't thought about in Ultimate and we in sense like the community in general and even us is that if you're make a broadcasting a sport, it needs to be a spectator sport. Like you're playing for the fans, not for each other as much. Not saying that you're not playing for each other, you're playing for your team, but you're playing for the fans. Like you're trying to make the viewing experience as good as possible, which is why AUDL has referees. So that's one thing that I think we haven't thought about even as organizers ourselves. And like, what do you guys think? As in, that's why they have referees so that there's no time in between, there's no calls on the field, there's no talking. So they are trying to make the viewing experience about how the people viewing it as perceive it as opposed to other players.
For me, I think observers are a better addition, and I mean, like you did in Suraj Showcase, that
Hmm.
if that works out better and well, I don't think you need. I mean, when you talk about Ultimate, you explain then the first thing that it's a self-referred sport. I think that's something I brag about and proud about. So, I mean, calling it off right away is slightly too serious and harsh. But yeah, we can. I mean, I understand your point of view, and yeah, AUDL is doing well with that. It does look more tempting and exciting. But yeah, what's your say, chat?
I think one more point would be that uh, like we have this culture of like longer calls, right? So we can maybe in few years it will like as the sport grows more in the country.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, right.
Because if you watch games online, for example, the calls are generally rarely that long, right? They get resolved quickly. You either contest, accept, or retract, or whatever you do it quickly. You talk out
True.
and take a decision quickly. So I think that is something that should happen in our ultimate culture in India. Otherwise, also
Yeah.
like beyond OSU
Yeah.
also. And if that happens, that might make it even better for.
That's a nice pull by Ravens. Crazy pull, right behind the brick mark, almost there. From Becca to Sushma.
Was it another
Radhika
360 pull?
No, no.
This was not.
Maybe I forgot. I'm not sure. It's a lefty pull for sure. Becca to Soumya on the side end. Is that Soumya or Sapna? Is it Soumya or Sapna?
Soumya.
Soumya, okay. So Stani at the center.
Both the Sapnas played in the first game.
Oh, Becca at the disc, swinging lovely to the center. Sushma has so far been the anchor at the center for Swamps and doing very well as a handler.
Like
Nice break
Breakthrough.
and a lovely again
Oh,
a little bit.
tricky.
That was, I mean, there was the touch was not there. She had to float it to the end zone for the deep cutter to give some time for them to cut and catch it. The one great thing about this tournament, you know what? I feel there are no ratio calls, which I tend
Man, I don't even pretend to know what the ratio is at that moment. I just ask
you know,
every time.
and I think in the last 2 years they made it more difficult by changing the sign
Yeah.
hand signal. So now
my God.
they're confused about the ratio and the hand signal. We see that with a lot
Dude,
of teams.
I leave cert. You know how have you guys seen that Homer Simpson?
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Raven has a
practice
disc on the
call?
sideline. Sorry, the end zone line. Gives it to Roshni. Lovely breakthrough again, but the disc hangs slightly for Radhika and Sushma gets a D. Sushma to Soumya, and they look lovely
Oh,
throw the
lovely flow.
backhand to finish it to Neha. It's a good finish by Swamps. Swamps are up 8-3 against Ravens. Again, it's a good breakthrough, but the disc just hang in the air. Uh, Maybe it's slightly windy in here, not much, but enough for the disc to float up.
Raghu is saying Sushma is going to kill it for the Swarm. She has been killing it in all off-season tournaments. Totally agreed.
Yeah, true.
She is going to kill it for
Yeah,
the
if I
Swarm.
recollect correctly, she was there in bomb squad doing very well with
Yes.
Sura Showcase. She was with Sura Trailblazers, again killing it. Off season, she played for Project Fly, if I'm not wrong. And here we are with Swarms.
So that was a 360 pull. If I recall correctly, somewhere I heard somewhere or read somewhere that what happens with 360 pulls is that they rotate more. So even if they might not go further, there is more rotation.
The disc or the person?
The disc.
Oh.
The disc rotates more, and what it does is that it makes the disc come down slower, so it floats more. So when it's falling down, it takes more time to settle down to the ground.
There is
I
UT from
hope
IIT
this
Bombay,
is.
so you can't argue on that.
No, you can. This might be. This is hearsay from my side. I hope it's correct. I somehow seem to have this impression.
UT is just bad with numbers, nothing else.
That's it. That's the only skill I wish I had. Wish I could do some math. There is some mathematical ideas by ultimate fan.
Oh.
He's saying easiest way.
Oh yes. UT is also a classic 360 puller. Oh yes. How do I forget that? How long you been pulling 360 UT? Because I remember you.
अरे रुको अल्टीमेट फैन ने पहले बोलो अल्टीमेट फैन आर यू फैजान ओनली देन वी विल
Yes, we will read out your chat.
Confirm your identity
also
or deny your identity.
But we need to. I mean, who will? I mean, vouch for that comment. I mean, he needs to give us a Aadhaar number or something, right? How can we say that if he says, "Okay, I'm Faizan"?
Faizan, how many brothers do you have? है कि नहीं भाई? I know he has more than one. If maybe he has more than one. But
And who do you think is better, Faizan or Rizwan? I mean, that'll be more.
Rizwan was
evident.
supposed to be here and he just ditched.
Faizan doesn't think so.
Yes, so ultimate fan, you can tell us
We have
who
a
would
pull
you
by
prefer?
Swarms. Nice pull. That's a very close to the end zone.
Rajesh sir,
Ria runs it to stop the roll.
अभी
Maitri walking to the disc very
zoom
calmly
out, zoom out. बहुत zoom in है.
and
Zoom in. Zoom out. Center. Then he somewhere around like who? Isn't it really zoomed in?
it's flat for some reason. It should be elevated. No?
Also, this is the full video quality, right?
हाँ यार.
यार मेरे को पता है इसमें एक तो लाइट की वजह से क्या
इंग्लिश की तो माबेन कर रहा हूँ मैं. That's a
by
Callahan.
Meher.
Yeah, that's a Callahan. Sad.
Ria to
The
some people.
unfortunate throw by Hia to her teammate, but that was nicely read by Meher.
By Meher, who goes by the nickname Nightmare.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
get it like night.
That's a nightmare, like a spelling mistake.
No, just
Like nightmare or spelling mistake, nightmare. Like.
So she's a nightmare for Swarm right now
Oh,
with the Callahan.
yeah.
That nickname was also by someone who came up with the draft idea, by the way.
wouldn't it be really cool if Nightmare plays for Night Crawlers?
It would.
It would, it would.
Maybe
I-
someone can pitch an idea. to
Maybe
her.
you should get her admitted into IIT. She did tell me she's applied for postgrad. Get her into IIT, UT bhai.
Come to IIT Bombay.
This
Nightmare.
is
Only to
this
play for
is-
Nightcrawlers.
This is how our future is made, guys. So we are really in trouble. Like your career options are chosen by your name, not by your skills or qualification. Not that Bear doesn't deserve it,
Yeah.
but just
No, if there's anyone who deserves it, it's her. But the reasoning is a bit suspect. Wow, why really using
the
a
win.
huge squad?
Yeah, and Chetty.
And
I don't know why. Is that a? I mean,
that's a huge part of the squad.
he got, like I said, he got a jersey for that. So
He did.
Ultimate Fan has finally clarified that he is not Faizan. We were under a misconception.
Oh no!
oh shit, no.
And
Out of the
of
two, I
course-
like
of course
Faizan more.
Faizan is
Oh no!
preferred.
Oh, Ashwini, did you make it to Bombay? Are you here? Unfortunately, she got hurt, or else I think she was part of Swarm. If I'm
Oh.
not wrong. Yeah, which is why I think she's riding Swarm hard. Ashwini hurt herself at South MGR. She plays for DOD, I think, but DOD is not playing this season, so I think she was playing with L2F. Tell me in the comments, Ashwini, if I'm right.
It's Raven with a 360 pull again. Lovely pull. Once again,
Who pulled it?
Roshni. It's been Roshni all day. Sushma gets the risk. Nice swing to Becca.
I think this is Becca's first OSU event.
Oh yes.
I think everyone else on the field has played one of our tournaments before.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think looking at registrations every day.
Do you guys collect
And-
data like everyone else?
We don't collect data. Sometimes I check average.
Oh
Or
my
like-
god! Don't tell me I won't be able to play the third season of MU.
इसलिए मैं हूँ ना भाई.
with my stats.
When UT said I bring the average down, he meant this as
And
Becca with a rare miss. See, she had that. No real actual pressure from Roshni there. She was not in play as such.
maybe the sun. It was right.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
sun's right.
Right,
Sun
right
is
there.
right behind us, so we can't really tell. But
It's
got to be
Roshni.
a reason.
Oh my god! Lovely.
As Moni, our head volunteer, by the way,
Oh,
straddles the sideline,
oh
looks off.
my god!
Moni
Roshni is making
quickly
Becca
guarded by Becca.
Oh, making her
giving
run.
a hard time. It's a great matchup, Becca and Roshni. Let's see. And Roshni again will come back for the pass. Let's see if she does. Oh yeah, she does. Becca let her take the dump pass. Marks her again. She breaks Becca again.
Oh.
A sad drop. So far, Roshni is the break queen.
I think that was Nightcrawler's Kavya.
Was it?
Oh,
Oh wow.
the throw.
अरे of course Swam में खेल रही.
Night Crawlers.
साले चट्टी सी बातें कर रहा है.
Sharanya is watching the game for Ria. We are all watching for
वो
Ria.
pay करना पड़ेगा.
Oh yes,
Everyone is.
Bombay is watching for Ria. And oh, it's a good pressure by Stania for Roshni. Oh, Roshni got a D on Stania. Sad throw. Again, slightly far ahead. They need to gauge the field a little bit more. Soumya with the disc on the sideline, looking for a lovely break to Neha. Neha at the center.
I
We
think
see you see the defense. It looks like an arrowhead junk defense, sort of. Not sure if that's the cup. Let's see. Let's see how they set up. It's a nice break throw to Joe, and they finish it off. Crazy throw. On the
I
center.
think I think Swarm looks really good right now. They've taken a huge lead.
Yeah, they have.
But minimalist athlete. Everyone, please reveal your names. Sharanya's here for Ria. Sharanya, I thought you're here for us, but that's okay.
I think they made some Gmail ID just to comment on this chat.
The minimalist, and they have to subscribe. You have to subscribe now to comment.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So, I think Atif is watching as well. But anyway,
A few days back, I saw some ads on the channel, so I was very happy to, see some
Some
more traction. I mean,
monetization.
yeah,
that was a great.
we have ads. So there's a funny thing. Saubhai, like you know Hashim. So Hashim is one of my best friends. YouTuber. He's come here. He's come for a lot of our tournaments. Anyway, so he has this insane thing where when he goes on to a YouTube video and as soon as it plays an ad, he cuts the video and he plays it again, and he keeps doing that until there's no ad.
Oh my God.
So I asked him to ऑफ सीजन के लिए he's like nah. He's like जब ऑफ सीजन का वीडियो प्ले करता हूँ पूरा ऐड बजता है.
True fan.
True fan.
What are the next? So how's the format set up, Rishabh? Like, would you like to brief us? Quickly?
Okay, so yeah, so we have 6 teams. We generally do a league thing, but we would need 3 days for that. That's how Bangalore Showcase was. Everyone played each other, I think, twice in league, but we couldn't do that. We hope to figure that out at some point. But anyway, there are 2 pools. The 3 teams in each pool. They play each other. The top team from each pool qualifies directly to the semis. The other 2 teams, it's a cross seed,
Okay.
and it's like basically like a quarters, like a pre-semis you could call it.
Okay.
And then the winner from the cross seed will play the winner of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that'll be the semi-finals and then a finals. And then there'll be
Cool.
a 5 versus 6 matchup as well.
So basically, if you win both the games today, you get to play directly tomorrow in the morning, the semi-final.
Yeah,
The
it's
semi-final, right?
And if you're not the top, you have to
You get to play an extra game.
and knock
You
out
either
today.
have you either have one game today or you have your cross seed in the morning first thing tomorrow. So each team plays either twice or some teams are playing thrice today. And in total, each team plays 4 games at least and maybe 5.
Nice. That's a good number. A good number for today.
Yeah, we hope eventually we can make off season like more of a weekend thing. But I think it's harder for people to make it on Friday, for playing on Friday, and then staying late on Sunday. So it's hard to schedule, but we try to make it happen.
But so far, all the major tournaments have been happening for 3 days. I think once in a while for a big tournament, we can take one day out. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fun. I mean,
Yeah, a
let's
3-day
say-
ultimate tournament is where
Yeah.
the fun is.
crazy finish by Raven. Nice passes, good decisions, nice breakthrough, nice swings, and Raven gets a point.
Yeah, I think Swarm should take this game with a pinch of salt. They're up 9-5, which is a huge margin, but it's effectively, I would say, it's more of a 9-7. 9-8 is stretching it, but I would say it's more of a 9-7 game. Just because Ravens are extremely new to each other, they don't know how to play with each other quite yet. Swarm perhaps has slightly more differential talent, which is what has given them this lead right now. Made fewer mistakes. But as the weekend progresses, like even if you lose both games today, you still have a shot at semis. So the first 2 games are important, but they could also just help you more so figure out what to do and what not to do.
Yep. Also, I think the Henderson Swarms they they are more patient and more conservative at points where they take the chances where they think like it's going to be more often than not a score.
Sharanya says don't sleep on the Ravens. Another reason not to sleep on the Ravens because a
Yeah.
group of Ravens are called a conspiracy, and
Really?
one should always be wary of a conspiracy.
The losing the first game deliberately could be a
Like it
conspiracy.
could be a
Oh yeah.
conspiracy.
Where
They'll
they
get to play
play
5
one more
games,
game.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smart.
But
5
but
games.
what is the overall agenda? Is it against OSU? Is it just to hoodwink the other teams? We don't know. But yeah, we found out that a group of crows is called
And
a
actually,
murder.
if you look at it,
It's a
after
nice 360
4-0 trail,
pull once again
it's been even
by
since
Roshni.
then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they have been exchanging points. So
They've been exchanging points. I think Swarm is now using their squad a bit too.
Yeah, they are. The
okay.
last point. The last point there was no. I mean, you see many new players.
So the point of this tournament is to increase women's participation in our sport, and more specifically in Mumbai. I think our city has struggled the most as Moni slaps the disc down for
Yeah,
another
that's a D
turn.
by Raven. They have a break chance. Let's see how close they can get to Swarms.
Two quick scores
yes, we
and
want an interesting close
we
match.
do.
Yeah,
Two quick
Bring it
scores
closer.
by Ravens and they'll be right in the thick of it.
let's see. Come on, Roshni. Roshni looks for a swing and she gets a swing.
Ravens need to leave that sideline right now.
Achilles Singh Ravens have not lost yet. Agreed.
They haven't lost yet, right? Factually
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, true.
They could catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah. We are, Akhil, ask Akhil, when are you coming down to
yeah. We need.
commentate?
Yeah, we need. I mean, I'd love to hear Akhil on the commenting box. I remember he did that
Exactly.
to finals.
Oh, another score.
Oh yeah, Ravens
Ravens
are
making it
back.
9-6. Just showing that they have a lot
Is
of
this the
fight.
beginning of a comeback here?
Hopefully.
Could
Hope
be.
so.
इनका चीर क्या है कहाँ
मुझे comment. The crows circling the field,
Yeah, we
trying
can see
to
that.
Yes.
The cameraman is missing that, though we can see it.
trying to encourage their Raven counterparts
Yeah.
with huge cause.
Don't you see the swarms, Rishabh?
This was
Actually, we don't. It's
a
Bombay.
lot of flying.
Can you
related
call it
things.
a swarm of ravens? No.
Duty, come on.
I'm
Just
so
because in
sorry.
IT Bombay.
So far, which jersey did you like? Did you guys like the best?
Hawa Hawaii.
Hawaii. That's so biased.
Hawaii is which color?
That's them. That's them. On the right. Hawaii is a very young squad.
Whoever gives me one for free.
और अच्छा हो रहा है करूँ हाँ?
ये क्या है? ये क्यों? ये क्यों?
मजा है गिम्बल फीडबैक
ओह,
पॉइंट्स
अरे वो किरण राव किधर है?
हाँ?
किरण राव आ रही है?
नहीं यार
हीरो कौन है?
गए नहीं आप कल मूवी
भाई मेरे काम में ना कल लग रहा
हम यहाँ पे थे मैं बता रहा हूँ sorry we're discussing last night's events which there were no events
No events, yeah.
we were just setting up the field literally
Okay, we have Swarms look little bit pumped up. Let's see. I think they realize the Ravens are coming back.
yeah that's who's doing push-ups on the sideline like a boss
Who is it?
I don't know who's doing push-ups
Where?
that's UT bhai
Oh yes.
UT bhai by the way fully storm kitted up right now back to Storm A days. Look at him, he's actually got the shirt
Nostalgia.
and the jersey.
Nostalgia.
Sure.
Just when
The-
he is not playing in Storm.
That's just exactly.
Wait. There's a comment by Ultimate Fan. Roshni, the shining light for Ravens. Oh yes.
Ultimate
She
fan,
is-
reveal your identity.
Becca
Not
to
Faizan.
Not Faizan.
not Faizan. Okay, there's Soumya on the
Although
sideline.
although he likes Faizan.
Looking for
though.
Stania. Stania running the show up the field. Like Roshni running the show in the handler zone. We have Soumya. Soumya has been
Okay.
so good so far.
So very interesting
Sushma
to
with the
see
risk.
Soumya and Stania in the backfield. Both of them are elite cutters.
Did I just see Stania get the disc on the other end? Oh,
Oh!
that's a great D.
Another D by Moni.
Another D by Moni.
Another D by Moni Khan. I actually was making fun of her yesterday saying that I'm going to announce it like that.
Oh,
But Moni Khan with another defense. Some Delhi to Delhi connection here.
I'm getting deja vu of My Name is Khan for some reason. What is that? I mean, I've heard it somewhere.
No, I
Kabir
don't
Khan.
know.
What was his name?
Movies.
I think it was straight up like Mohammed or something.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
look at a lot of Delhi presence, a lot of North presence on the field right now. Moni, Anita, Meher.
that's Roshni making an upline, and that's too
Oh,
far
it's a
again.
bit too
Shushma
far.
gets a revenge. Shushma gets the D, gives it back to Kanika on the sideline. So I'm asking for it, and Shushma throws a high release.
No,
And
Kanika does.
Stania saves it. Oh, that's sorry, that was Kanika. Sorry.
Sushma to
Sushma gives
Neha.
it to Neha. Neha on the sideline looking for finish, and she throws for a finish, and Stania is
Oh,
wide open. I just saw Stania at this point. She got first, she got the disc on the other far end. Then I saw Stania again on the side. Then in the center, then in the end zone.
she's a workhorse. If there's one thing to say about Stania, is that she works
They
hard.
should play with 6 people if Stania is playing. I mean, it's only fair.
So she should not be given the first choice in the draft. She
Of
should
course
play with
not.
6 people. I think she can do with half a leg too.
Yeah,
Who was her first choice in the draft?
Becca, dude,
Becca.
that.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Becca was her first choice.
But yeah, I'll be very happy to see other teams buckle up to beat them. I mean, nothing against Swamps, but I would love to see an underdog or a team who believes it later on or from the start.
Rishabh bhai, which one is your favorite team?
Kenny आ गया भाई.
I mean, of course, cutting chai, भाई
Mr.
कुछ
Barsoda in the house. भाई कटिंग चाय पे ये
cutting
बार
chai भाई सवाल ही नहीं.
भाई टीम में रहोगे तो खिलाओगे ना kenny भाई.
इसीलिए बोल रहा हूँ.
आप मेरी फेवरेट टीम वो है जिसमें मुझे खेलने में मिलता है भाई.
Box score. क्या बात?
पर जीता भाई दोनों बार.
दोनों जीते.
Back to back
So
ML
far, Rishabh is being
overseas champ.
Rishabh is the lucky charm
I went from 0 finals to 2 back to back.
like Sri Shant in the World Cups. So if you want to win, Rishabh is your guy to buy. So this time,
So if you want to make the finals, you can.
what
you
make the
want to-
finals? Win the
No,
finals.
no, listen. If you want to make the finals, you want to be in one of the 3 of us team. If
Oh,
you
yes.
want to win the finals,
Uh-huh.
first preference probably me and then Tahir. If you want to lose the finals,
Okay.
then you want to be in Max.
Oh yeah.
But you have a guaranteed
Yeah.
second place or not?
You know
Yeah,
what?
you're guaranteed second
I have a
place,
trick.
probably.
I have a trick. See, Mac makes the team go to the finals. That you would agree. You don't play him at the finals.
Yeah.
You make him sit on the
So
sideline.
Mac and Tahir together have been a pretty shit combination. So
Oh.
they were first together, Disc Devils as Surat Showcase.
Yeah, they lost all the
every
games.
single game
Oh,
possible.
dude, what team was that? Okay, anyway, let's see if Ravens scores this, guys. This is getting interesting. Maitri looking
Oh,
for a
Maitri.
pass. Lovely fakes, and she gets it to the center to Roshni, a Messi of the field so far, and she gets it to Ria. Nice cut by Ria.
Ishta with hard
And
defense.
oh, yeah, that's a risky throw, but
Every
Maitri
throw just a bit behind the receiver for the
Swamps came back with a cup. If you see, yeah, it's a cup again by Hia.
That's to Janani.
Okay, this to Janani, Janani to Ria. There's more people closer to the handler. They can use upfield a little bit to be more aggressive and make the defense push back a little bit.
Okay, I have a hot take that I want to run by both of you. Not hot per se, but slightly lukewarm at least. Running an offense against the zone is easier than running offense against person defense. Is that right?
It depends on who you are. Oh, that's
With
a
experience,
defense.
yes.
Joe gets a nice D in the cup. Yeah, they could have been a little bit more aggressive. The wing should have been pushed a little bit back. I mean, that's what I feel. Maybe they have some other plan in their mind. Anyway, let's see if Storms are able to convert this and make make the difference more. Joe making a nice end cut. And that's a good save by Kanika. Kanika throws it away, sadly.
She
Oh, yeah.
had more time there, Kanika.
Coming back to okay, let's finish this point. It's I mean it's too difficult to miss Roshni play as a handler. Sorry, Rishabh.
One second.
It's a call on Roshni. Roshni resumes and a crazy hammer to the open side. See, that's what I mean. If you push, make one aggressive pass, you have the field open with 3 versus 2 offense. And a nice pass again. They are the sideline again. They need to look at the center. Lovely center swing to Neha. Neha gets the disc, gives it back to Maitri. Maitri is doing so well. And Maitri, Janani gets it. Janani gives it to sideline to Neha again. Neha on the sideline, looking for He finished in the end zone, but she swings it diligently like a good student. To Roshni, lovely swing to Ria. So far, lovely passes by Ravens, looking for a score. Can they score this? Nice pass. And they score it. 6-10 था क्या 5-10 था
नहीं 6-10 था
अभी 7-10 हुआ
अभी 10-7 होना चाहिए अपडेट नहीं हुआ हाँ
score is 10-7
it's
so
10-7
game to 11 we have uh, the time is up so the game is to 11 with Swarms on offense now. Let's see if they can score this and finish the game. We have Hawa Hawaii walking on the sideline. They have the next match against Eclipse, who won their first game against what team was that? Eclipse versus जाना है स्कोर पे जाना कि वो कौन थी ग्रीन में कौन थी तेरी समय किसमें भी पांडु
नहीं
रंगा
याद नहीं आ रहा नाम नहीं पता यार मेरे को नाम देखो कोई लिस्ट है क्या नाम का लिस्ट नाम
ठीक है
का
यार
लिस्ट
ऑफ कोर्स
पता
होगा अरे रघुवीर मैंने कमेंट बोला कमेंट पे जाना रघुवीर ने कुछ बोला रघुवीर ने क्या बोला
squad depth for Swarm
so
is
we have some support for Evan by Kenny
and Anvita
Raghuveer mentioned that squad depth of Storm is very good. Yeah, it is. And like Rishabh mentioned, they have some players missing. Even then, they look stacked. Yes, they do. Yeah, that's what Akhil. The next game is Eclipse versus Hava Hawaii. That's a pool A game. Uh, with Eclipse having one win in their bag, they need to win this to go to the semi-finals, and they'll play directly tomorrow. Or if they lose this to Hawaii, then it depends on the fourth game of the pool of Hawaii versus Hawaii versus Be- uh, Beasties. So yeah, Beasties ही बोलते हैं ना क्या बोलते हैं उनको
हाँ
Beasties
Beastie
Beastie ना बहन चो क्या नाम है इसका
Beastie
Swarms on offense. Lovely position by Stania. If you notice her movements, going to the center of the field, finding the pockets, finding the space, and then making a cut. Not oh, that's a sad turnover. Raven has one more opportunity to come back. They have the disc. Let's see if they're able to score. There's a call by Becca on the field. Becca is making a call. There's an injury call by Becca.
सब दिख रहा है फील्ड दिख रहा ही नहीं है अरे अभी बोलो इतना जोर उनको भी बोला एक्लिप्स को
So Raven, if they score this, the score will be 8-10. Three more breaks for them to get it back. Let's see if they do it.
Ravens need 4 points
कम था ना वो
हाँ
कोलंबियन मैक्सिकन प्लेयर का नाम पता ना क्या नाम उनका रेड
Cardenas
कार्डेनियस मेंडिस so
एक
disc is back
Manuela
in play. Nice swing by Neha. Good cut by Kavya. That's a call. That's a pick call. That's a hand signal for pick call. Kavya comes back, but I mean the defense should have caught up with her, but unless she thinks that she wouldn't have maybe to make it. Neha fakes, looking for another card, looking for the dump. Nice throw, and Roshni gets it. Nice throw. So far, Raven is not able to pick it up, but they are able to pass it. And a nice and Ravens to the cup with the wind
Ultimate
on.
fan has the names Manuela and Valeria Cardenas
क्या बहनचोद उसका सुनाई देता है क्या? Hey, thank you, Ultimate Fan. So I was gonna say that I see some. Oh, the Stania again. Lovely flow, and she hucks it to Joe, and Joe gets it. And that's a score and game. Swarms wins this 11-7 against Ravens. So Raven had a couple of opportunity to come back, but it's a good game for them too to come back in the next game to understand what the team is doing. So yeah,
So there is a comment asking कि club invitation कब हो रहा है बताओ यार थोड़ा.
अभिषेक ये सब नहीं पूछते स्ट्रीम पे. तू भी कमेंटेटर था ना एक टाइम पे. जब अनाउंसमेंट आएगा तब आएगा. बाय द वे हाय अभिषेक एंड ऑल आवर जीके फैंस. कैसा है अभी मुझे नया वर्कआउट रूटीन भेज. हाँ वो
Ankur is here on the commenting box and asking गाली दे सकते हो. That's interesting question. Rishabh, that's a question.
मतलब प्यार से शायद.
प्यार से.
नहीं नहीं तेरे को गाली दे सकते हैं ऐसा.
हाँ but प्यार से.
स्ट्रीम खत्म हो गया ऑलमोस्ट.
Okay.
नेक्स्ट वाला स्टार्ट करता हूँ.
Okay, guys, we'll be back for the match with Hawaii and Eclipse. Let's see if the wind is enough for the move. Oh, bad joke, bad joke. Okay, bye, guys. अरे ये बंद हो गया भाई, ये बंद हो गया.